We'll do the evening chanting in English, page 19 in the dark brown book. To the Blessed One, the Lord, who fully attained perfect enlightenment, to the teaching which he expounded so well, and to the Blessed One's disciples who have practiced well, to these the Buddha, the Dhamma and the Sangha, we render with offerings our rightful homage. It is well for us that the Blessed One, having attained liberation, still had compassion for later generations. May these simple offerings be accepted for our long-lasting benefit and for the happiness it gives us. The Lord, the perfectly enlightened and blessed One, I render homage to the Buddha, the Blessed One. The teaching so completely explained by him, I bow to the Dhamma. The Blessed One's disciples who have practiced well, I bow to the Sangha. Now let us pay preliminary homage to the Buddha, homage to the Blessed, Noble, and perfectly enlightened One, homage to the Blessed, Noble, and perfectly enlightened One, homage to the Blessed, Noble, and perfectly enlightened One. We'll chant the Buddha's words on loving kindness, page 37. Now let us chant the Buddha's words on loving kindness. This is what should be done by one who is skilled in goodness and who knows the path of peace. Let them be able and upright, straightforward and gentle in speech, humble and not conceited, contented and easily satisfied, unburdened with duties, and frugal in their ways, peaceful and calm and wise and skillful, not proud and demanding in nature. Let them not do the slightest thing that the wise would later reprove, wishing in gladness and in safety. May all beings be at ease, whatever living beings there may be, whether they are weak or strong, omitting none, the great or the mighty, medium, short or small, the seen and the unseen, those living near and far away, those born and to be born. May all beings be at ease. Let none deceive another or despise any being in any state. Let none through anger or ill will wish harm upon another, even as a mother protects with her life her child, her only child, so with a boundless heart should one cherish all living beings, radiating kindness over the entire world, spreading upwards to the skies and downwards to the depths, outwards and unbounded, freed from hatred and ill will, whether standing or walking, seated or lying down, free from drowsiness. One should sustain this recollection. This is said to be the sublime abiding, by not holding to fixed views, the pure-hearted one, having clarity of vision, being freed from all sense desires, is not born again into this world. Welcome all to the Cittaviveka Buddhist Monastery Sunday evening guided meditation. Before we start, normally we check the posture. Try to sit upright, but in a relaxed way. Particularly the shoulders, normally it's quite tight. And for the legs, try to sit in a comfortable way so that you minimize moving and can keep the body still for the next half an hour or so. It's a beautiful gift we give ourselves to sit down quietly and watch our mind. It's good to start with words of encouragement. Regardless of how the day has been, at least now we have some moment to ourselves and just sit with nothing to do, nowhere to go. Just to rest the mind. And see what happens. Be open to any experience, thoughts, feelings, sensations. Be open to them, but not holding on to them or identifying with them. It's like an open space. We just watch the weather changes, the clouds come and go, but we are still here. Stay centered and just watch. And be at ease with it all. It's helpful to try to relax the body. Try to see which part feels tensed. And just relax it. We could start from the top of the head and do a gradual scan through the face, the neck, the shoulders, the chest, the abdomen, the hands, the hips, the back, the sensation of the body touching the ground if you are sitting on the floor, and the soles of the feet touching the ground if you are on a chair. The legs, all the way to the toes. When the body is relaxed, it is tremendous support for the mind to be at ease as well. See if you can feel the whole body breathing. Every inhale and exhale, we can be conscious of the body breathing. We can also feel the heat of certain parts of the body. And the air on our skin. And the solidity of the body, the heaviness, the feeling where the body touches the ground, the hardness or the softness. And when the mind is getting more mindful and at peace, it does help the body to stay a bit upright. The posture becomes supportive for the mind to be at ease as well. keep sensing the body breathing. From the moment you sat down until now, do you feel that the breath has become calmer, slower, and smoother? Sometimes we could be a bit restless, and there could be thoughts coming and going. If you catch yourself thinking, just note it gently and bring yourself back to the body. And keep sensing the body breathing. As the mind becomes more peaceful, we can become more conscious of every part of the body where the sensation is strong, and gradually relax every part of the body that you sense there is some tension, tightness, and just slowly breathe over that part of the body, gently, and relax it. When the consciousness of the body is sharper and the mind is calmer, You may choose a point where you feel inhaling and exhaling more strongly than other parts of the body. For some people, it could be the nostrils. Some people could be the chest. And some people could be the abdomen. As the mindfulness become more refined, you may choose to narrow the focus of the inhaling and exhaling at this particular point. But at the same time, be aware of the spaciousness, the existence of a body, and the quality of the mind. So we're gradually moving from a coarser anchor, which is the body, gradually to the sensation of the breath, and to a more refined point of the breath. It's a gradual process. Check the body and mind again. How's the posture? Is the body still relaxed? And how's the state of the mind? The two hindrances that people find particularly challenging is the balance between restlessness and drowsiness. The state of our mind is affected by what happened during the day, so it's quite natural if we find ourselves full of thoughts when we sit down and meditate. If you struggle to keep to every breath, and the mind is restless, you can try to emphasize on the out-breath. Try to prolong and slow it down. It's like a tool to help the mind to slow down, because it has gained a lot of momentum throughout the day. And when you sit down, it doesn't just stop. So to help it to slow down in a gentle way, try to pay attention to the out-breath and just feel the full sensation of the out-breath and slow down if possible. Conversely, if one feels very tired and the mind is very dull, focus on the in-breath. You can imagine breathing in, bringing energy with it. So imagine the breath coming in, filling your whole body with energy and fresh air. So focus more on the in-breath. If you find yourself getting a bit dull, and the practice is really to balance these two hindrances until you get to a point where the mind can stay alert, bright, with every breath. And keep getting conscious of the body breathing. This cultivation of mindfulness of the body during meditation is very helpful in our daily life. Sitting down and meditate is a very conducive, undistracted practice compared to our daily activities, where we have to move from one place to another, performing a lot of tasks, having conversation, so when we sit down and meditate, it's a very supportive environment and condition for us to practice. And it's good to balance the awareness of the breath as well as overall awareness of our surroundings and how it affects us moment by moment. And this is our refuge. It's not dependent on external factors. We can gradually cultivate happiness, peace, by going inwards and maintain that mindfulness and awareness. Through continuous practice in daily life as well as a formal meditation, the mindfulness will become more continuous gradually. And that's when we can choose where to put our attention, how we speak, how we act. That will be supportive for our well-being and others. And it's a very joyful state to be able to remain at ease in different situations. And whenever we practice sitting meditation, it could be at home or in the monastery or wherever you find the opportunity, the way we end it is quite important. It's trying to take stock of things. What's the quality of the mind and the body? What we have done or put our attention to and the effort we put in that was helpful. We learn, we keep learning. But not to be judgmental or being harsh to ourselves. It's more to just keep practicing. Be it peaceful or not peaceful. We make the effort to keep practicing. And after we finish, we try to integrate it in our daily life. When we get up and walk back to where we come from, if you have to drive home, try to maintain that peace. And enjoy the ease that we have cultivated. Through this very wholesome effort. We'll chant the reflection on universal well-being on page 41. Now let us chant the reflection on universal well-being. May I abide in well-being, in freedom from affliction, in freedom from hostility, in freedom from ill will, in freedom from anxiety, and may I maintain well-being in myself. May everyone abide in well-being, in freedom from hostility, in freedom from ill will, in freedom from anxiety, and may they maintain well-being in themselves. May all beings be released from all suffering, and may they not be parted from the good fortune they have attained when they act upon intention. All beings are the owners of their action and inherit its results. Their future is born from such action, companion to such action, and its results will be their home. All actions with intention, be they skillful or harmful, of such acts they will be the heirs. Closing homage on page 29. The Lord, the perfectly enlightened and blessed One, I render homage to the Buddha, the Blessed One. The teaching, so completely explained by him, I bow to the Dhamma. The Blessed One's disciples, who have practiced well, I bow to the Sangha. We'll bow 3 times to Ajahn Chah.